Morning, everybody. Welcome. Okay, I'm Irfan. I am part of the tech committee here. We're doing your website class today. Okay, so I'm sure you guys know that KW updated your website, your KW website. If you have your laptops here, if you want to go ahead and open up to your command site, if you go to on the left side of your command, if you go all the way down to the bottom there, you'll see, morning. You'll see on the very bottom, that's where like you can kind of control your website down here. If you hover over the link, you'll see where it says website. And now if you guys have never used this before, you may see at the top, now I've already kind of updated it. You may see on the top there where it'll say like update your agent site. You may want to go ahead and do that because that's where KW will have, like that's where you can actually update it, okay? They, like before they updated it, it was fairly user-friendly, okay? It's kind of not as user-friendly anymore, which is not like, I know, I know. Thanks, Joe. I know. It's not as user-friendly anymore, unfortunately, but I don't make the rules here. I'm just the messenger, right? So yeah, it's not as great anymore, but it looks a little bit better. Yeah, so I'll show you.
It doesn't say update, is it?
Yeah, it should already be updated. Yeah, if there's no little update button, it's probably already done for you. So
Upgrade, it's update.
upgrade, update, it's something like that. Yeah, I did it a while ago, so I can't remember exactly what it'll say.
Do that.
Go ahead and do that. Yeah, because that'll update it. Yep.
It's different than edit engine site, right? That's a different thing.
Yeah, because that's where you go to actually start editing your site. Yeah.
Upgrade, and just first letter says upgrade.
Yes.
Another one that says boost. You don't have any pages. The bigger your site, upgrade.
Yes. Let me see what yours looks like there.
That's great.
Yeah.
So I just do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Just update it. Yep. Just kind of go through the prompts there.
What was I supposed to type something in there? Oh, okay.
Yep. Just agree to the
I don't even read anymore. I can be signing over my house to you. I don't know.
your firstborn. Yep. All good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Perfect. Okay. So that basically, whenever you go through those prompts there, that has upgraded your site to this new site here. So now you basically have these two options here. So next time you go in, you'll see these two options. And if you click on edit site now, so you kind of have this new way of editing your website, okay? So now on the left-hand side here, you've got these different pages here, okay? So if you click on your home page, now actually on the right side, like inside this little laptop feature, kind of across the top, you have these different versions. So you have the little laptop version, you've got the iPad version here, and you've got the mobile version. So however you want to see what your site looks like, you can kind of toggle between the two or three versions, okay? Yeah, so, and you can actually scroll through. So inside the little iPad or inside the phone, you can actually scroll through and see what it looks like, which is kind of neat. And you can actually click on the links in here too. So if you click on little blog there or more, search properties, you can actually see what it actually looks like, which is kind of neat.
I have no idea where we are right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Where I don't just know what's going on.
I never realized that last little Python command was little website.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
So I'm not gonna say I should have figured all this. Sorry.
Just go past that. Like, much.
Stack.
Well, now, like, it opens up in the,
Because it's easier, right, to update it
Yeah.
later.
so that,
And she said, okay, get through it.
Oh, yeah.
Right here? Right.
Yeah, so you'll actually click.
do your profile, first, complete your marketing profile.
Oh, okay. So you haven't even updated your profile and command and all that stuff yet.
Down.
If I can just like save or work on that later, that's required. Like it's that. I mean, that I can say the because it's straight up and not letting to it.
Yeah, because you probably need the logo, like the retired. You need the retired deal.
So I can even do this right now. Pretty much.
Oh,
Keep this. They don't have this done.
yeah, it looks like you have to have that released to be able to.
Remind us right now. Okay, what? Okay, this is being recorded.
It is being recorded, yes.
And then you have to
Just like Google photo and stuff that was so and so.
that will be here all day trying to do this. But
Yeah, in the link tree, actually, there's all the logos and stuff too. Yeah. Yeah, because you will have to build your profile out to have like your picture and all that stuff for the website to generate everything.
you can keep going.
Okay. Okay, is everybody else with me here? Okay. So if you click on the little edit site, agent site bit there, so like I said, on that right side, you can kind of see what the preview piece looks like, okay? So if you click on the left side, you have a couple different options here. We're just gonna stay on the first little link there. So if you click on home page, okay, this is where you can start editing some things, okay? So on your home page, if you wanna change out any pictures, that first little banner piece, that is this, like behind your little search bar, your home search bar, that's the photo back behind there. So if you wanted to change that picture out, if you have like a photo of you with a client with some keys or something like that, you can add that picture in there. And it'll kind of basically toggle between, you can add multiple pictures in there. Like it's already done for, I didn't add these pictures. This was like the stock photos that they added, that KW added.
Find those.
You can have, if you have them on your laptop, you can just upload them.
I mean, like they're not in here. So for you just to say, I like that one, click. And I mean, like you'd have to go get some pictures.
Yeah, yeah, you'd have to do that, yes. Morning.
Sorry.
That's okay.
The big accident I'll have it.
Was it really?
So I imagine that there's him on your part of two people.
Now you're trying to like
Anyway.
oh, okay. Here we are.
No worries, man.
Don't go super.
So yeah, if you have photos just on your laptop, you can just upload them. So you would just click browse up here
Yeah.
and just find them on your laptop, upload them, and
Or when there was like template put pictures in there, you just choose which one you want.
yeah.
But that's not the case. You got to go get them.
Yeah, you got to go find them and upload them. Yeah, they give you a couple like they have here.
I don't have any here, so that
Oh yeah, if you publish the site, it should automatically give you a couple. Yeah, it was strange when I was doing this the other day. I didn't have any either, and then I published the site, and it auto generated 2 or 3 of these photos. So it just showed up for mine. Yeah, like I said, it's not the most user friendly, but it did show up for me. I don't know if Kevin, if you did it too.
I have not, but I watched Flatbush do it.
Yeah,
Whiching updating.
yeah, yeah. We had a couple of people do that in here just a few minutes ago.
From if you wanted to change one of those, how do you get it onto your previews?
If you wanted to change one of those, so you would highlight over this browse button right here. You'd click browse, and then you would just go, it would open up like one of your files, and you would just you would find a photo on your computer, upload one of those.
Like the ones that are already in there, like you've got 3 over there.
Oh, yeah. It actually just toggles between, it's like a running photo, it's going to automatically like cycle through those photos. Yeah, it's like a live kind of deal. So as you're on the website.
It'd be bad idea necessarily to have 2, 3, 4
Yeah.
pictures and just.
Yeah. Yeah, the website kind of automatically just like shifts from one photo to the next.
I guess you could always go to AI and tell it you need some photos.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, or go to Google Images or something like that. Yes, ma'am.
This is giving a different message than mine did, so I don't know.
Oh, sure. Kevin's got you back there.
Then both. She's not sending us like on mine.
Yeah, see, so now it's on this photo here, and then eventually it'll circle back to this photo with the house.
So we need to be press public.
Yeah, you can if you'd like. Yeah. Yeah, you can keep editing and then push publish. Yeah. So the publish is basically like whenever you change something, you can click publish and it'll basically save it. And it'll make it, it'll kind of save your progress. Yeah.
The pictures showing up. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I said, whenever I did it, I didn't have any pictures in there. And then I clicked publish and these stock photos just showed up. So yeah, it kind of did it for me, which was nice. Yeah. So, yeah, so that's the first piece there. If you wanted to add some more photos, like I said, if you guys have some photos of your clients or some other houses that you wanted to put, you're welcome to do that. The headline here is basically like this says, let's find your new home. This is what it's going to show right above the search bar. So you can change that to whatever you want. You know, welcome to our website, whatever you wanted to do. And then featured properties, obviously that's, if you wanted to change that around, you could also do that.
The featured properties, are those ones from this office specifically, or just like random stuff out of the MLS?
It is going to be, so that's a good question. So the very next line right down there is finding a center point. So it's basically homes from the MLS. So you can choose a center point of where you want the feature properties to come from. And it's just going to choose a center point, and you can go X amount of miles out. Okay. And it's just going to choose like random properties.
But is it not just BW properties? Is it just everything on the MLS, the rest of that?
I think it's any properties, yeah, from the center point. As far as my understanding, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's just from the MLS.
And my original was like leases because it was starting at 0.
Oh, yeah. 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 So you definitely want to change the price point. Yeah, you definitely want to change the price point. And you can do that through those options on the left-hand side. Yeah.
So that might be pretty change.
Morning.
See, how are you?
Good. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, it's getting more chicken. Sure, over that. That these things really was. Yeah, that's I didn't know. They pension.
Yeah, so you can choose a central location to figure out where you want to start those properties at, and then go however many miles out that you'd like.
And it's good. Okay, but yes, the first thing, man, but it's good that. I don't say that, but not playing and starting on it. You need to buy that Tyler looks rich money in my weapon. Oh, we. That was seats. I guess those to it.
So I guess this Castell is the default.
Please pardon me.
Because I haven't done anything with this. Same with this ad or center point.
Yeah. The default is going to be our office address because this is where everybody's, like home address is the office. Mine is Arlington. I just put that in there because that's where my home address is. But yeah, you can kind of choose whatever center point you want. You can go however many miles you want and stick a price point in there, and then click publish, and it should auto update pretty quickly. The next section is testimonials. Now, for some reason, it's not showing up as testimonials. Maybe it's because we don't have any on here. We use Google reviews and Facebook reviews and other places like that. I don't have any testimonials on our website.
What I did is I just like Googled it, copied it, from it.
Oh, okay.
Really, I mean, it's kind of a pain, but it's not too bad.
Okay. Do you have some that are showing on here? Okay. So is there a section that has it under?
Like that, featured testimonial.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Put it on where you can go through them.
Oh, and it's just like a little slider. Oh, perfect. Okay.
I did that because it wouldn't update for some reason.
Yeah.
I made a whole new page for it.
Yeah.
So now I have there and I have page.
There you go. Okay. So if you have...
Because all I'm seeing is the one feature testimony and description. You have to keep doing it real one. Yes. And so when you do
Yes.
click on it, you'll type it in.
Yeah.
So you can, is it I have my description. I'm not seeing me.
Yeah. So I guess you can take your Google reviews, just copy and paste it.
What I did is I just put the person's first name, last initials, and then I did I just kind of got that's but then I just like how who's right in the movie. Yeah, I'm just not seeing when we're looking at words. I'm deduction my series from so for you kind of walk us through it says they were used the top line in the spreadsheet. Is that where we enter plenty of state line? That's okay.
Yes.
I did mine through expert. So
If we had
Oh yeah, we'll go through that here in a second. Yeah.
we come back to
Yes. Yes. We will come back to that. Yep.
we had testimonials in the previous version of our website, did they get wiped when this got upgraded?
Ooh, that's a good question. So the question was, if we had testimonials in the previous version, did they get wiped? Man, I am actually not sure because I'm not sure what they did whenever they transferred everything over.
did say everything would be wide,
Yeah, I think you're right.
great interside.
Yeah, I think it did. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. So we'll come back to the expert mode as far as like adding these pages and all that stuff. Yeah, we may have to get you up here. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a lot of this is going to have to kind of be trial and error because it is, like I said, it's not as user-friendly as it used to be, so it is going to be a little bit of trial and error in testing some of this stuff out. Okay, so just moving along, like I said, we'll kind of come back to this and get into the next few pages. But so you also have a blog in your site as well. So if you wanted to add blog pages or a blog post, you can also do that from here as well. So you can add blog posts from here, which is pretty easy also. This is also just for the headline piece. So you can do that from here too. So not too bad. Any questions about this section of the site?
So the blog thing is, that's already preloaded in.
It's already yeah, you have some that are preloaded in here that KW has provided. Yes.
So if you want, you can add, obviously more than one blog then. You can add.
Yeah, you can add as many as you'd like. Yeah, and
You just go like to blog list and then put in the title and
I would screenshot living
yeah,
that they've given us, but when I would search, nothing would pop up. So
yeah,
it has to either be your own blog or something you can find and connect.
yeah,
As I was excited.
yeah. Because you have to go into the expert mode and like start doing them from that way. Yeah, yeah. The expert mode is pretty intense.
Like in first time home buyer guides.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I need that more.
Yeah, and okay, so so on the featured testimonial piece, whenever you go in there, whenever you had gone in and created that page in the expert mode, whenever you upload new ones, do you just come in here and add them from here?
I didn't do it there. Everything was through the expert because I had to actually make a testimonial page. I actually have one
Yeah,
that's like testimonial.
yeah,
I made that and I put it in it just automatically goes to the more over at the top.
yeah,
And so like I titled my testimonials talk.
right,
And whenever I went into there, it has the spot where it actually has the stars,
yeah,
how many stars they rated,
right,
and you type in their message. And
yeah,
some of the things are required, so on.
right,
For each client, because I didn't actually remember.
right.
So as we made, like,
And when you added new ones, would you go back into when you go back in, do you go back into the expert mode piece and add them from there? Okay, gotcha.
once you have your page set up, it's not too hard. It was just a little weird because once you add them, it doesn't automatically add it to your page. You have to go back and click the name you added. So it is something you may want.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a little complicated.
It is a little complicated. Yeah, yeah.
But once you do it, like, why don't you do a test trial? Like, if you go to your Google, grab it, pull it in, and you do it once, like, oh, like, it's actually for everybody the first thing. Except for Cisco, I could do it.
Yeah,
Totally solid cat.
yeah, yeah. And we'll go through that. So, okay. So the next, so that's the little homepage. So the way that we had gotten there in the first place was on the left side here. It's the little first link. Okay. And then we had clicked on homepage, and that's how we had gotten to those options for changing the banner, changing, the headline and all that stuff for the featured properties. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is click on add content, which is the plus button. So that's going to be adding a blog post. Okay. So if we wanted to add a blog post, I think this is where we would go to do that, as opposed to going into the expert mode to add these a little bit more easily. Okay. So I think they made that a little bit easier to do. So you can come in here, you can add a photo for your blog post. Again, you would just click on browse, you would choose an image for the blog post. You can choose a headline, a little sub-headline, and then you can enter the body of the actual blog post, and it'll automatically update. Okay.
Oh,
And then you can preview what those look like.
Okay, so it's only given you when you add content, it's only let you do it at the blog post.
Yes. Yeah, for content. Yep. Does that make sense, guys?
again,
Yeah, as much sense as it can make.
at this moment,
Yeah. So for the content piece, it's really just the blog post, because I mean there's not much else on the website that is content related, right? Unless you build like a custom type of page, but again, that's going to go into the expert piece, which we'll get into here in just a second. So if we wanted to add blogs, this is where we would go. We'd go to the plus sign, we'd click on blog post, and then that's where we would see to add a photo, add a headline, sub-headline, and then the actual content of the blog post. Now, obviously, there's a lot of resources that are out there. You don't have to create a lot of this content on your own. You can go find stuff, copy and paste, and add blog posts that way, daily, weekly, however often you wanted to do that. So that's how we would do that. Hopefully that answers your question. Maybe you can do that a little more often rather than go to the expert piece. And then the last piece of this section is going to be the styling. So this is where you can come in and just change some colors up, okay? This is the easy part. So you can come in here, you can change it to dark, you can change it to slate light, you can change it to KW red dark, carbon light, carbon dark. So you can kind of mess around with the color scheme. So whatever you prefer. There's only a few different options here, but you can change that up if you'd like. Yes, ma'am.
So on the photo, but enter the headline, customize that and put out like a custom photo and a custom maybe font.
You can't change the font, but you can change the photo. So let me show you where that is. So if you go back up on the top left here where it says pages, if you click on that, and then I'm going to continue without publishing here. So if you click on that and you click on home page, this banner section right here is where you would do that.
Can you pull it from your own photos?
Yeah. If you just click browse right here, it'll pull up your photos and you can choose whatever photos you'd like. Now there are some parameters here, 19, 20 pixels and smaller than 20 megabytes. So you kind of have to fit into that box. But yes, that's where you go, and you can choose however many you like, and the website is going to automatically kind of cycle through those photos. And once you publish the site, I think those three will be the ones that are kind of automatically done for you.
I have another question. I have
Yes.
Playster does my website and got the domain type, my domain type. And so it was just probably age, obviously. So I'm trying to integrate that. So when we talk after, I don't want to get derailed.
That's okay.
Kind of the mechanics of that. I need somebody to know.
The posting site for KW is actually done through command. So like you own your domain right now and then have it through probably Placer out of your own site. You don't need to pay for any of that additionally because it's all included through command.
Okay.
So you also wouldn't, because command owns this domain name, you also wouldn't take it to Placer. So just kind of think of those as two separate.
What if I have that, like, I don't want to derail, but if I'm trying to phase out, I have that tied to my Playster. I want it now here until I can find something else. Am I having it, how do I do that? If I have the domain tied to that other one, how do I have it tied here? Do I have to get rid of the other one? Anyway,
What is your Playster site? Does it look? I assume it looks different.
yeah, it's custom.
Yeah. Depends on what you would rather have people go to,
Well,
I guess.
the holding, I want the KW because I want to get rid of Playster, figure out if I'm going to do a CRM through Brevity or I'm in a transition. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do,
Yeah.
but I don't want to pay Playster I want to go ahead and take advantage of this until I figure that out. That's my strategy. But in doing that, I need somebody to help in the mechanics. Maybe I just need a Leister.
Yeah.
What's the question?
Yeah, we can definitely talk about that more.
Trying to phase out Playster, just get rid of Playster, have my domain like this one, and if I can't have two. So on command, there's one that you can fill out. Just search your domain, then it says family 24 40 hours, but there's my extension if it would be your KW domain for as long as you want to see search again. Yeah, thank you. I'll figure this out. You, Scott. I'm not a tech.
Yeah, Scholarly. Yeah. Do that guy. Yeah. Okay, yeah, like I said, so the last piece, like I said, was a styling, so you can change your colors around.
That's all you do, the colors.
That's all you can do is the colors, yeah. Unfortunately, you can't change the fonts around. The fonts are kind of a static piece. So.
If you have a logo,
Yeah.
if you pay for a logo, can you put that in it?
Unfortunately not. I think, I'm sorry, go ahead.
She told us. I think we can.
Can you put the logo on?
The pictures behind to see what's a lot of.
Yeah, I think you used to be able to put your logo like in the corner, but I think this new site, I don't.
My logo is on there.
Is it?
On the top.
Follow you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It used to be in the corner over here.
I'm trying to they can do that.
Yeah, Joe Hamilton can do it. Yeah.
That's still every day. I mean, I'm doing it in other words. We got all this true. So it's like, so I was.
Yeah.
Where you gonna notice that? I let so the command is like they've selected to have your logo as the right there, and I forget what it's in the settings. Just the little bar. Yeah.
Yeah, on command, there's various places where you can enter and its logo is one for you, one for your.
Like your company. Yeah.
This is because of the DFW stuff. Yeah, but your actual logo there, I think that's what's in that sky. I could just say,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah, you used to be able to have your logo on the website, but I feel like when they changed it over, I want to say they took that away.
I know
Because it's not on there anymore. The broker's logo is there.
right.
mine just says Nemi.
Yeah. Mine does too now.
Well, yours says something else. Is that yours?
Yeah, this is ours. I mean, it has the.
It's native. I can't read it everywhere, but mine just says
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, ours this is the new site. I mean, ours just has the brokerage, my name.
That's a book.
Yeah, ours says something.
Yeah,
With you.
Does it say go? Yeah. That's so strange.
Yeah, I just like search was asking her stuff way, but I don't I have Marcus to now logo, BBC, or I bet that's the one from what I can signed up in 2022 and they all immediately go again. It's not a bad way if I find for number. Yeah, they probably want to get used to it.
Yeah. Interesting.
Like close. And what's that with?
And I've also,
You got the South Lake office.
Yours says South Lake? Yeah.
yeah, Mike doesn't have that about South Lake Code. It's a turn of hip. Can't be a big club. Like over goes on TV tonight.
It's really weird. There's got to be a way to fool the logo somehow. Maybe an expert, but
Because you cannot read my logo. It's like the team mouse you coming.
Whenever you open it up in browser mode.
Okay, but
Yeah.
if you look at it, like smaller than my name's here. It's like so scrunched up. Your same logo, but scrunched up.
Mine. I'm okay. Yeah, my name is really excited. No, right? Say W. It's really, really tiny. I don't feel like I have words. Yeah, it does have words when I do. So like,
Hey, groups is right. Mine looks like yours.
work like perfect.
Yeah.
But with somebody say this.
I wonder if that is
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
in
So it's only the so comments and
settings or profile.
the name of your hour is. Being fixed on that be great. It's hard to exhaust on what they do. What do what? Yeah, 2 hours. But that's facility. That's not that. I took go that. It's right.
Yeah, which is just yes, all over.
That's it. Good. Get that. Everyone. I was here. as well as two things that and just a little bit extra. There's going to be anything to because it.
Huh.
Now, where are you at? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe it was in the Amazon side, like
To get on works with
I was just looking at my settings there to see what that looked like.
my marriage. It's not
because remember how we used to have to
Huh.
compare to our like third parties.
so it's like
There's this cow, so it's whenever you can change for
Yeah,
It's too popular.
I'm not sure where we would go to put those logos in. I mean, again, it was already kind of generated.
Facebook on us. I remember it used to be
Facebook files.
down by
Yeah, on the link tree. In the Facebook files, or maybe on the link tree. I know a lot of those files are there in the Google Drive.
yeah, there is.
Yeah, but where to upload those?
To change the actual site.
Yeah,
and it's just
where to upload those? I'm unsure.
that's it.
Have you messed around with
Next, you guess lucky.
A little bit. Yeah, we'll get into it.
if that might be the place to go? Where
Rest speaking.
I don't think so, because the expert mode is really for like updating some of the pages and like adding more custom pages, landing pages, things like that. Yeah.
Here, so
So let me see if I can find out where.
well, I did it when I'm creative commercial a long time ago, not that I just initially got validate. And both that one is going to go see if my man wants to like kind of mess around. I'm shading it like other place. That's sort of about belly airs the or shadows technology. You know, slips hands about. I'm not doing anything right. My theory depicts my pattern.
Yep.
Hair.
Okay, so the next piece that I'd like to go over with you guys is if we go back to the like kind of this home screen on the left side where it says websites is the settings tab here across the top, and you should see this little manage my website page. Okay, so before we,
Fast with it.
sorry,
How'd you get there? I'll figure this out when you.
so on the left side of your command, right, we click website.
Well, okay. Put clear.
At the very bottom, we click website, right? And then at the top, you click settings.
Go.
I'm gonna see that.
The had to make sure.
Okay, I'm gonna see this.
At the top, we click settings.
Okay, it's this.
We're just there. Everybody there?
No, I'm on the Harvard on the site where to go back now. Okay, got it.
Yeah, okay. Everybody at settings? Okay. So if we're at settings, if we scroll down a little bit,
Hot.
we have our website settings. Okay. So this is your little subdomain. So this is where you can customize what your actual website name is. Okay. So if you want to call it something different, you should already have a name for it. It's, whatever it is. Mine is irfantmg.kw.com. This is where you would direct people to go. You can change it if you'd like. If it's not available, the system will tell you. So you can change that if you'd like.
Something real quick. I found where to go for the changing that little.
Oh, where was it?
So you have to go back into command into your profile settings.
Right.
And then when you get there, it's under connect settings, market profile, and it's at the bottom.
I thought so. Okay. I was trying to figure out where that was. Okay. We'll go back and... No, you're good. You're good. I appreciate it. Okay, and then we could re-upload logos and stuff there. Perfect. Okay, so then, like I said, we can change our website domain name if we want to. This is also where you guys can, if you're needing to send your app to somebody, this is where the little app link is. So, if we want to send somebody our KW app for them to search with, this is where the actual link is. So you can see it's grayed out right there, but you can copy it. You can paste it.
Same app. We've always had all along, so that's not changed.
Yes, ma'am.
We still share our app.
Yes, ma'am. So it's the same link. It's just this is where it's posted in command. Yeah.
So you could do this. Be easy for an email or someplace.
Yeah. So if you're on your laptop rather than your phone and you're emailing it to somebody, this is where you can find it. Yeah.
Right, it's supposed to look like that. And what the URL is different.
I have the wireless grayed out. It's coming.
Yeah, everybody's is grayed out. Yeah, it's because you can't change it.
Oh, but mine says KWIT3. What have you done?
Yes.
Yeah,
About
they're all different. Yeah, because your app is different than mine. Yeah, bless you. Yeah. So yours is different than all of ours are different. So, yeah, that's just where yours is located.
okay, just one more question.
Yes.
I'm at the stage where it said manage my website. How do I get to that next name?
Oh, just scroll down.
Okay, I've scrolled down to website setting,
Yeah.
and that's where
Yeah.
I just thought, okay,
So, like I said, if you want to change your actual domain name, this is where you do it. The URL.
was, but if we go to where the yellow different yellow out there, if the Elvis from Sumo or GoDaddy, it's there that I go and have it to point to that
Correct.
people were typing that other one. They would go.
Correct. Yes. Yeah, you want to forward it from there to this. Yeah.
It's just if I want to change what shirts and decision like.
Right. Right.
That thing that sounds off.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay. Also, we've got some preferences down here. If you guys want to add some pieces of like, if you want to display the Keller home loans on your app and site, if you want to display Keller covered, or display neighborhoods on your agent site, also, you can enable or disable those features. This is where you can do that also. So again, that's your choice if you'd like to do that or not. And then once you change those, you can save those changes. You have the forced registration. So if people are coming to your website, you can have them, when they're looking at properties, if you say, hey, I only want you to be able to look at 10 properties, and then you have to be able to force the registration, you can do that. Or if you're saying, hey, I only want you to look at 2 properties before you force their registration, you can do that. Or if it's unrestricted and they can look at as many as they want without having any registration, you can do that also.
What do you think the best practice for that is?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, that's up to you guys. I mean, I have an unrestricted. I don't force people to register for it. I mean, anybody can go to Realtor.com and Zillow and look at however many they want. So I personally don't have any forced registration. Yes, ma'am.
It's like allowing us to know who's looking at one side.
If you force them to register, yes. Yeah. Because what will happen is when you force them to register, they'll show up in your command. It'll say, hey, you have a new lead. And then you'll be able to see who's looking at what time.
That's the advantage of.
Right. That's the advantage of having the forced registration. Yeah. But, this day and age, when people get forced to register, typically they're out.
Yeah.
They choose not to do it because they can go somewhere else and look for free. So that's my personal thing, but, everybody's different. So, yeah. Or you can say, hey, you can't look at any until you register. That's a personal choice that you guys can make. Yeah, then you have no visitors. Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah, you're out. So those are just a couple of options that you have in this piece of the settings of your website. So like I said, guys, this bottom tab here for websites, you have those 2 main options where you can edit these settings, and then you can, kind of edit your home screen and the blog post, change some of those photos out. So that's kind of the base level of what you can do with editing your website, kind of from a surface level standpoint, okay? So it's pretty easy. That part's kind of the easier part, which I know is still kind of confusing, but that's the main gist of that piece. And then we'll get a little deeper here in a second. So, but to change over some of the logos, if your logos are not showing up, you said it was in...
You go to and go to your the general profile. There goes settings.
Settings. And then...
To be
command settings?
connect settings.
Connect settings. Ah.
And that's where you can upload your picture.
Ah, okay. My team logo.
The
Ah, okay. And then brokerage logo. Okay, cool.
Can you go through that one more time? You go to file, settings.
Well, you go to settings first, and then connect settings, and then marketing profile.
And that is, it's not really, it looks nice, actually. That's a joke that is done. I found, already, this work embrace, break up.
It's his verse, it's personal team, like, that's I call it.
Yeah, so it's exactly. And that was that's actually just like this good. Like I said, it's quite hard. Like this very wrong team logo, but there's a sure.
Oh, I see. So instead of the brokerage logo, you put your team logo there. Instead of the brokerage logo, you put your team logo there. Ah, okay. That makes sense.
So it's probably like supposed to have the brokerage logo on there more than anything else.
So then,
I don't know, because the brokerage logo is on. It eventually shows up on the website at the bottom.
and if we thought it's
Okay.
Yeah, so you're legal.
Okay. And so it's safe.
it's the momentum for your video. Basically, your logo up there, and then there's the AWs.
Yeah.
Okay. So the kid will be top five.
And the steep is
Right, six. But then there's things super right.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah, yeah.
And
This plus and another and
scan it.
so that towards personal. So just there's just a message.
Okay. Everybody find where the logo pieces are? Okay.
Like, oh, she's different. I thought not.
Just gonna get
All right. So we'll go back to the website piece. Okay. So if you guys can follow me back there,
that.
then we will go back to the. Now, there's two ways that you can get to the expert mode. Okay. You can either click Edit Agent Site, or you can go where we were in the settings before, where it said Edit My Website, the big blue block. You can do that's another way you can get it to the expert piece. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the expert mode here. Okay. Scary, yeah. So if you can click on that, it's gonna open a new window. Okay. Now,
So now we're going back to the website and we're at
and then click on expert mode on the top right.
So just
Yeah. It is a little scary.
like
and you do it.
that's what it's done. It's okay. That's what
Yeah, it's
top am I. And there was some in the headlights. So this is this
Get the 2%. Just give the 2% where it applies to the
steer to straight south. Right. If I
Okay, so this expert mode, like I said, it gets pretty in the weeds, and it's going to take a little time, to kind of get through some of this stuff in terms of how to edit. I'm still a little kind of, not totally versed on this, but we'll get through some of this together. So on the bottom section here, this is basically what is published. So this is what is on your website currently, okay? The top section, the top section is this quick start section. So this is what you could apply to your website. So if you wanted to create a new page, you could basically use those top little blocks right there to say, hey, I want to start a new page that's a new blog post page or a new custom page or a landing page. That's where you'd go to start that, okay? So let's say we wanted to start a new custom page, okay? We want to start, what's that?
That's right at the testimonial.
Right. So let's start a testimonials page.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Does it show up in the menu bar? Because how do they know that page is there? Things
It goes into the more section. So on your regular website, there's like about me, there's the search properties, there's something else, and then there's more. And then when you hover over more, there's like a little drop-down box. That's where these extra pages will show up.
okay.
that's mentioned out at the mortgage house.
Yeah, I added the mortgage calculator one. And then, yeah, if you have testimonials or if you add like another property page or something like that, under more.
Can't call that a testimonial if you wanted that to release. How it set it far and can't try to be right.
Yeah, you can't put it like at the top and have it as another like hyperlink to add to the bar. Yeah, no, it's just going to show up under more. Yeah,
Automatically added it to my home.
right. The testimonials will show up as like another block on the homepage.
Okay, here's
Yeah.
no, so that
You may or may not know. So when I went to preview, I mean, see it in another browser. One of the things that we clicked through says write a review, so I clicked on that. And then had all the fill in the thing. Would that work? If we just took one of the reviews we got and answer all those questions and push submit, you could probably do that. Because it doesn't ask for their email. It just asks for all the things you just said. How many stars do you give them? What was the address when you close? What's your first and last name?
the other one doesn't ask for the email either.
But that might be you could tell all that anything that way. Yeah?
You can, but I think you still have to create the testimonials page for it to show up on,
Which didn't
like,
take too long to do that.
yeah.
Custom, and then literally it'll be little testimonials that pops right up, which I think he's gonna show.
Yeah, yeah. So I think you have to create the testimonials page for it to connect to show up. Because I think if you have the write a review page, then I don't think it goes anywhere. Like, yeah, which is the problem. Yeah. So, but we'll show you how to do that.
Thank you.
Okay, so if we click on custom page, okay. Now this is where it gets interesting. Okay, so now you have like this kind of coding style page. So the page title, we want to call it something, okay? So we're going to call it testimonials.
Where it said required.
Whoops. Yes. So we're going to call it the testimonials page, okay? And I think if we go to, okay, we'll go to main here. The internal name is testimonial page.
You built that.
If we go to the page heading, we'll leave that how it is.
Did it not to say testimonial page, or did you say like, here's our clients? I did like testimonials.
Yeah, you can call it. Yeah, you can call it whatever you like.
So
Yeah.
they apply the button that I got bro. I remember it is around. Then
Yeah. So once you have your page name, okay, we're gonna leave the page header as the page header, right? We're not gonna change that. Actually, one of the other things that you may want to do is on the top right-hand side, there's this little eyeball here, okay? So you want to click that little eyeball. That's going to give you the preview on the right side. That way we can kind of see, we can visually see what it's going to look like on the right side, okay? So as we're like kind of working here, we can see how it updates, okay? It kind of makes the left side a little bit smaller, but that's okay because I kind of like seeing what we're doing here. So if we shift back over to the left side, we're going to leave the header as the header. And then if we go down to where it says page contents, it says add module. So we want to add a module. Another little pop-up comes up. And now we can choose what kind of module we want this testimonial page to look like. And there's already one that says a testimonial list. It's called the testimonial carousel, okay? So it's already kind of pre-done for us because they know like, okay, well, if we want testimonials, it's already kind of a pre-loaded like deal for us.
so that module we're looking at, right?
Yes. So when you set where page content says add module, click on that. Another, right. Yep, and we see the content carousel or testimonial carousel, so we want to click on that. And so now we've got, oops. let's see here.
So what it is just a title and description.
Correct.
Then the click button would be what's the added to pay.
Yeah. Yeah. So now we've got the actual testimonial. So we can have a title for the testimonial. We have a description.
And that's where.
And yeah, that's where we start updating. Whoops.
And you have, so once you add a create new, it'll create it and the name will pop up, but it doesn't automatically add it. You have, after you create it, you want to go back to the name, click it, then it'll add it to number 1.
Okay.
That was the issue that took me forever.
Oh, I see.
We've got the carousel. We have this good place to fill out the name, the description, and then you go down and you click that.
When you click, so go to it and click create new, if you don't mind.
Um,
On the red number 1.
yeah, right here.
Well, actually, you have to click, go in there to there. And just at the very top, it says create new.
Oh, create new.
So we didn't do the one about it yet.
Those are just the links you're filling in. So like, if you want to like find, I put like, this is why you want to work with Amanda, just run this talk. And then it's like, here's clients, personal.
Okay.
So that's like something you write in. So here you click your star rating. I just copied and pasted from my Google. And then down here, you put their first last name and they go, there.
She's done quickly.
Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Okay, so right here, this is like this is the title. So this is the title of the review.
Okay. Can take out that.
So this is the title of the review. And then when we click,
The reviews.
gotcha. Okay.
I mean, I know I can't connect, so I'm not the same as you, but
So that you have an idea.
so when I typed, sorry, I just put it on accident.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I titled my test because this right here is what shows up on the tab.
Right.
And so I put this. This is why you want to work with Amanda, and I put previous clients' testimonials.
Right.
And then down here is where you add the people.
Okay.
But you have to go back after you create the new and click their name again for them to actually be added.
Right.
Because I kept making them. I said, why didn't
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Okay, so the title, what we want to put here is the title of basically of our page. So the testimonials right here in the middle is kind of the title of the overall page, and then we've got the title of kind of like our subtitle, and then hearing from our clients, right? And then underneath that is going to be like our testimonial block, okay? So then what we do is we come down here and we click the little plus button here, or the little drop down, and we add a new testimonial here. Does that kind of make sense? Yes, ma'am.
but create new, like, let's just add testimonial after you've set it up. What you have to do is go to the create new, because like you don't have to repeat all the things.
Correct. So once we've created this block, as we're adding new testimonials, you're just coming down to these little drop-down boxes here, and you're clicking the plus button, creating a new one, clicking the plus button, creating a new. Correct. Yep.
Oh, I am not on that. I'm on the, I've got testimonials, and I'm not on any of this. How do you get things then?
It's very cliche.
I got man, and then I got testimonials, and then that's it.
Yeah, scroll down. So we want to add a module here.
A module.
Yeah. And then we want to scroll down here. Oh, on this side.
I mean, like, I'm not on this. In the drop down.
Now we want to click the testimonial list here.
Or it's just like that.
There you go. Now come back to this side.
Funny shit.
Yeah, so now we've got the title here.
What's your load of the here? And so, yeah.
And then the description. This is kind of just titling and descripting of like what you're about to read.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he found out how to do it without having to make a separate page.
Oh, really?
He showed, I go there to the search. There's the plus sign. If you click it, it takes you automatically to where you can, if you click that, like there,
Yeah.
like that. And it actually has, if you scroll down the testimonial and onto the very bottom, like this, the bottom,
Well,
and it automatically took you to,
we're all out.
automatically to a radio's court,
Oh, really?
like a separate page.
Interesting.
So if you don't want another additional page, you could just do that for your main, your.
Interesting. Okay.
So that.
Oh, okay.
But you see, I used to phone Robbie.
So, Robbie, do you know if that like creates a whole new page for you then? Or like,
Adding a to testimonial to like your list, like where you can go in and select. Like she said, you have to go in and select it. I think it's just a shortcut for the testimonial form.
oh, but do you still have to create a new page though?
I think it'll just go into the testimonials where it's already saying like if there's none, nothing's going to show up. But if
Oh, yeah. Then it'll kind of automatically create it for you. Oh, okay. Yeah.
the testimonial page is already set up by default,
Right.
gonna put any. If you have no testimonials, it's not going to put it. Well, yeah.
Right.
I think this is a shortcut to get to the actual more
Ah.
client testimony.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that's a good find.
Okay, like
Yeah.
We just come here one and telling me more.
Okay. Okay, guys, we may have found a shortcut here, because we're all learning this kind of together here. Okay, so Robbie may have found a shortcut. So if we click this plus, if you go to the little hamburger here on the left-hand side and click dashboard, this will take you back to the very beginning. Okay.
Let's get what we're pushing.
If you click this little hamburger here on the left side and click dashboard, right, it'll take you back to the beginning. If you click the little plus button and you next to the search bar, and you go down here where it says testimonial next to the plus button,
Okay, where video got okay, plus testimonial.
right? Robbie found that if you click on that, it'll take you straight to where you can go ahead and add a review. Now we think if we click this and you put in a review and publish, you put a review and then you click on publish, that it'll go ahead and add a review. So
So the thing, trust that.
yeah, so we'll see if that works. Yeah,
Someone do it. Someone go.
yeah, somebody do it.
It's like doing this.
Now, the thing, and let me probably figure this out, but if you do it that way, it's not going to give you the final with that, hey,
Right, that's the only thing that I'm wondering is that
A separate page, I don't believe.
right,
That would just go to the home page. So if you would have a testimonial page, it'll just want to app you there automatically.
right.
If you don't care about having a separate tab, the testimonials,
It just
Thing is, if your client goes to the drop down and see what testimonials and they simply white work for Vanda, which one they gonna choose? Which one they're naturally gonna go to testimonials because that's what we're trained to look
right,
while that you work the Vanda. That's it actually the testimonials thing.
right.
well, no. So on mine, did it replace that? So that front,
Sorry. It's like don't like the top of it something extra kind. Did it replace the
so like what he had where he said testimonials?
Yeah.
My the testimonials talked.
then underneath on the second line it put
Yes. So
you breaks on both there.
when they pulled this up on the lore, so when they pull up more, mine says testimonials talk. Click that. Then there's a second one. So this is why you want to work with it. It doesn't have to do with the search. That's that part right here for page heading.
Right. So when they go to and go to your website, like your these sorry, I'm being bossed up.
It's okay. I've been working before. I'm mine to use. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're role play together. So I'm good.
yeah,
I just put one like I copy and pasted it from my Zillow reviews,
yeah.
and I just published. I didn't have to do anything else, and it's
Not a carrier. They won't.
in my featured testimonials.
Okay, so
Anything else?
cover over more.
Me dragged on the big blog on.
Okay, so it doesn't create a new page; it just shows up on testimonials.
Where I already have
Where they can,
basically
and it takes them to the testimonials. Like,
Okay, so it just shows up.
like I already have this in here as like the generic
don't want their being,
testimonial form.
you know what I mean?
I didn't do anything. It was just in.
It just created it.
It was just in
Page, as long as they know the.
this section.
Yeah.
And so when I hit the plus sign,
So it's here.
copy and pasted one of my old
like 2018, and I put in the client's first name, initial, city that is, and when I copy and paste their review,
Showed up there.
and when I
It
hit
was like, the plus side, I think it'll go automatically just here. But they have to scroll down. So if they're not wanting to be like, how much
when I hit publish,
but they
I
missed.
went to my page. I just Googled my page. I went to just wrote, and it was already there. I didn't have to do anything else.
Ah,
to, like,
perfect.
publish it. It was already published.
Okay, sweet. Okay, so we have a case study here, guys. Okay, so when Robbie just did this, so he clicked the plus sign, he did this page, right? It did just show up on his website. So he did the plus sign, he put in a Zillow review, and it just showed up on the home screen as a featured testimonial. Okay, so it didn't show up. It didn't create a new page under more, under like a testimonial talk or anything like that. It just showed up on the bottom section of like under the featured properties on his website.
Scroll. You put it in it.
Yes, it'll probably scroll through. Yes, right. It'll carousel through. Yep. Yeah. So that's great because it was very easy. He just clicked the plus sign. He put the reviews in. Yeah. Now, if we wanted to create a new page for it, we would do it like we were doing before. We would create that custom page, and then we would, go through the title, go through the headline, and then, start clicking through and adding them in there if we wanted to. So, yeah, okay, cool. Well, that'll make it a little easier if we wanted to do that. We can just click the plus sign and do it that way.
Copy paste copy.
Right. If we just wanted to add them really quickly and not have to worry about, doing all that, getting too deep into the weeds. Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
You just had the same word. I'm just next to them on us. But if you go, you go about kind of, I'm saying, I just thought, when you sit there, brought the, so look again, that's on the other thing, we'll try it now.
Okay.
Yes, they have to get
Let's see here.
Stand just
click on it, say,
like hold to
in the graph
detail.
You mentioned a minute ago you clicked the hamburger on the upper left to get back. So that's kind of, that's what you do to get back to the whole page dash. Figure out what you want to do from there. Some of that,
Yeah.
that little hamburger.
like your website.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll kind of take you back to the home screen.
Good.
Yes.
Dashboard.
Oh, no, fine, Victoria.
You go, Phil.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions about how to do that?
Yeah, Elliot, no, just. Thank you, brought me 11.
Yeah, he did.
Like, I don't know.
Okay, so if you guys wanted to, another good little tool is to add a mortgage calculator. I had done this yesterday or the day before.
Tell us now.
So kind of the same thing. If you want to click the little plus sign there, you want to add the mortgage calculator. Click the plus sign on near the search bar. It kind of creates it for you, right?
It's back, right? To the plus side, I don't see a little more after.
It's on, yeah, it says template. Yeah,
Mortgage calculator.
right. Yeah. Template, mortgage calculator. It shows up for you. You can name it whatever you'd like under page title. And then if you just click publish, it will basically create the mortgage calculator on your website. It'll be under the more section. So if you do that,
I have to make these changes to
you really don't.
click and then
Yep, you really don't have to make any changes to that. Yeah, that's kind of already pre-done for you. Yeah. So once you do it,
it's giving us an option. It says pay tender, currently none, but it gives us an option to pay tender or $10 now.
yeah, if you want to do that, you can see the preview. Yeah, so you'll see the preview on what that means. And like I said, I just chose none on there because, it's,
They're record the content.
yeah.
So did that mean that it would be about me, search property, flaws, mortgage calculator? No, those under
Yeah, if you hover over more, that's where it shows up.
figure out how to take away blog, move back to and how to move testimonials or mortgage calculator. You should that.
I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I don't know if you can, to be honest with you.
There's somewhere that shows all the options to put under more.
I think as you add pages, they just all fall under more.
Right, but is there anywhere that, what I'm asking is see what the choices are like this?
Oh, I think it's basically everything. I mean, as you start adding like a custom page or a landing page, why working with KW, the testimonials.
In the far northwest corner, the page. And then you click on dashboard.
Like here.
Yep. Then it frames you to a list out everything, all your pages that you already have. And then you can click on one and you can like toggle it to show or not show. Okay. Just the package you think is that.
Yeah. But as far as like what
After you click on one on the lower left-hand corner, you can toggle it on or off within your page.
Oh yeah. So let's see here.
They should scroll. So it says slowly for us.
It's like the mortgage calculator, for example. Yeah, you can hide it.
See that?
Hide page and navigation down here.
See, you're not different as my own, but you asked on the wrong, not just stupid. Hopefully, I'll make that so long out of space. Yeah, they said that you have to verify monitor things quotes down.
Yeah, so you can hide it. As far as like what shows under the more or not, I really think that just for the most part, anything that is not going to be these three about me, search properties, and blog, anything additional that you add is just going to show up under more. I mean, that's been my experience.
She is you go, let me still listen. I'm not a man who actually would still that's the Google's issue. Say I don't want, all I'm asking is sorry, it's just to my what not say to or mirrors. The only difference that I haven't been high, but it's already turning no really.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And did you down the sale that I find to you now and I'm ahead. Because I have to think about Jake the words I finished.
That's okay.
What's the of that blog that everybody keeps talking about?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it shows here on the drop-down screen that you can upload video. Can we upload video as the blog? And what after you written?
I think you have to create a separate page to do a video.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can do a blog post as a video because there is like a separate like module thing as a blog post or as a
Yeah.
Yeah, because let me see here. So if we do a blog post. Oh, maybe. Let's see here. Because it says add module
Image or bit.
and video. So yeah, I think maybe you might be able to do it. I think you'd have to come into the expert piece.
So let's say you have a video of a new listing. Where would you want to put that?
Yeah, I think you can put it right in here. You'd have to upload it into here and then add it.
Now, this may be a very beginner question. I don't understand how to make the landing page, and I know you have the auction.
Uh-huh.
Is that for today's time? Not really.
I mean, it could be, but I haven't gotten quite that far yet, to be honest with you. Yeah, because this thing gets pretty detailed, and I just haven't gotten that deep into it.
Prior to this, and so I'm not where her like person.
Yeah, same. Unfortunately, I wish I could. I wish I could have.
I mean, if you want to go to the main page, like a expert mode,
Yeah, I don't know if Kevin, if you had gotten into the landing pages at all.
about that. So you see landing page rescue.
Yeah.
The landing page is essentially like we have our website, right? And then we have the home screen of our website. The landing page is just another page. Like if we were to call the home page page 1, and our about me page 2, and testimonials page 3, the landing page would just be page 4, right? It's all posted within our website, and then you're just going to take that link and you're going to post it for somebody to click on. And then you want to say, what is the purpose of the landing page? Am I trying to get a lead capture form? Do I have my listing here? And I want to say, are you interested? Fill this out. Right. So a landing page is just another page that's tied to your website. And this is where command is cool because it can tie it and automatically take that information, bring it in the command, create it as a brand new contact, and notify you so that you know how to reach out to them. So what was the purpose that you were trying to do with this?
We're going to put it on our listings.
Okay.
There, like if we have, which I don't know if we can bring that, the next, say, like you said, to grab. Well, they do that when they contact me at the bottom, sort of all those, WhatsApp people that are doing it at the bot.
That was there.
I'm not getting why you ask. I'm like, what's up, people? The fake.
So the first question to ask yourself when doing a landing page is like, what is the purpose of this landing page? Right? Like it could be that you have a giveaway that you're going to be doing. And so you're going to post your giveaway on your Facebook posts, and you're going to, instead of just sending them to your whole website, you're going to send them to this specific page of your website, which would just be called a landing page. Now, they can also go to your website and just click on that tab as well, and that would bring them. It's where they land.
It's when
and they click.
some from our Facebook.
Exactly.
As in,
Next, a landing page is a link.
Okay.
it's where the link takes them.
Yeah, let's say we
Yeah.
like Kevin.com. That's my homepage of the website. But Kevin.com/giveaway would be my landing. That's just one of the pages on our website. And so we would post on Facebook. Our landing page would be Kevin.com/giveaway. And that's where they would click. And then we would have like a picture at the top of our landing page of here's our giveaway that we're doing. Enter in, all the information below it, and then what's called like a lead capture form, which I think you guys are kind of familiar with, right? That was on the old website. But so then when they still got information out, that's how it goes into your CRM or your command and creates them a contact on. So we would just connect that, click that landing page button, then we would just start building out kind of landing page, right? So just like, what do we want to title it? What kind of description do we want to have? And you can post like, that's button right.
It would be a great thing for the people that don't want to type in every review. You could go to your social media and most of your clients are on back, hey, I'm doing a giveaway or this gift card or whatever.
Sure.
And if you will go into this landing page and go fill in the review, it'll automatically be entered into.
So that's such a great question. And anytime that we want to do something proactively with our database or with our business, we need to first ask ourselves, like this, we're talking about the technology component of it, right? But if we're going to tie it into what's the business, what's my return, what is this actually doing for me? We have to first ask ourselves, like, what is the objective of this? So maybe your objective is to get Google reviews so that your Google page performs a little bit better or has higher rankings. So you wouldn't want to send them to the landing page in that case, right? But maybe you want to make sure that you're getting everybody's updated address. And so you want to say, hey, what's your name? What's your first name, last name, your email? You don't need them to put their phone number on there because you probably already have that. What's your address, right? And then you could take all of that information from those submissions and cross-reference it with the data that's already in your database. And maybe you find somebody has a new address, and so you're not only you're updating your address, but you know that they moved without telling you. Or using it. So it's probably to say, hey, Jane, what's up? Right? Yeah. Yeah. What's life going on? You still at so-and-so? You still at your old address? No, they're not, right? Because of that. So you have to, that's the other piece that we don't really talk about so much in the tech class is what is actually the purpose that I'm doing here that's going to stroke my business stuff, right? That's why we do all of these things is to get up. It just acts on yourself what the objective is.
So you could do a landing page for listings. So if you could populate that with a video, and then you could talk about buyer compensation if you wanted to, whatever you wanted to do.
Sure.
That would be a place to say, if you have a new listing on Facebook or wherever social media, check out this listing and video and you have the link. Understand?
Yeah.
No, I like that.
And this comes out in perfect timing because now we can post our own permissions on our own websites for each listing, right?
But this is having a
No?
link to it because it has been just obviously on your website. Yeah.
It does.
Website. Yeah. Things like MLS. No.
Oh, okay. So just don't link it to MLS. Correct. Which I don't think most of ours are they? But I have a featured property, sir.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, ours does have a IDX link to it.
yeah.
Oh.
Okay, you could put them there.
Good thing.
Okay, there's how.
Video.
Oh, no IDX links. Okay, right. That's right.
Well, that's to be at least 2 clicks away.
Yes.
Okay, from an IDX link. Yeah. Okay, good enough. So don't do that. But you can still have your own listing page for each listing.
Yeah, you can say we love Mari.
Yeah.
Riverside's billboard, it says, "We heart realtors," and in the heart, there's a 3%.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can have multiple landing pages.
So a landing page is simply just one website, one link.
We're
Right.
extending the
Uh-huh.
It's a big part. It's not in your website.
Yeah.
And it's a separate.
We have our website, our main website, right?
Yeah.
And we could have 100 different landing pages that are all private within that.
It's what
Couldn't we, like she was saying, couldn't we have this on a lesson page
at 3%.
because that's in click. That's 3 clicks. To get to that landing page is,
I don't want to give you a yes or no on that. Okay.
that.
Let's.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, does the 3% thing really matter?
You just want to have a conversation with the buyer.
Yeah. Just let him just submit the offer. I'm submitting an offer today. I haven't even talked to the other realtor about it. I'm just submitting my 2402s and my 2406 requesting 3%. Is that it?
Something that is not is something that we all need to be mindful. Every client, with this whole buyer thing, what is good, what one client wants to do with that, another may not. So here's the thing, I just thought of this. If we have our landing page that one of our clients that doesn't use, if they have a contrary opinion to that, they go and they see this, it just causes confusion. So let's say, yeah. So I think it's a good point. Now that I'm as a delightful about my thought, I don't think I'm going to put it there. Because every client may be different in how they want to handle buyer compensation.
Yeah.
So they're paying up. This is all having a conversation, and that's all we want us to do. Is how simple.
So with landing pages, though, right? We have our main website, right? Kind of it's hosting everything, our main website. We can have a listings tab within our own website. And then within that listings tab, we can have like 3 listings underneath it, right? If we scroll, just kind of like you see on realtor.com, right? Now, if you clicked on each of the listings, maybe because it's just a snippet, if you clicked on each of those listings, it would maybe open up another landing page of just information about that listing. Did you see how that, even though the listings is a tab within our website, so that listing shows all of our listings would be a landing page, and then each individual listing, you have that on its own website. Those are all individual landing pages too. Does that help you guys get a better understanding of what a landing page actually is? It's just a standalone. Every time you click another link on anybody's website, it's a new link. Because you just landed it.
Thank you.
I don't know if that helps.
Did.
Yeah. Thank you.
You bet.
Yeah, and the way that we create those landing pages is by coming here to go into the dashboard. There's a landing page button here that you can click, and there's a property landing page template here that the expert piece gives you. So you can click on that. You can title it if you like. You can add a custom image. Then you can kind of come into these details here. So you just click these little drop downs. You can enter the property title. Then you can come in here and give some agent information. You can come down here, do the image carousel. Lots of other little info that you can do.
The image carousel is what the home screen has, where we have those 3 pictures and it automatically rotates through that. That's just called a carousel. You see that right there? That means you could just plug in all of your photos from your listing. Say you plug in all 40 or however many you have, and it's automatically kind of going to rotate those. Just like if you had if you get like a full package media and you get the website that's dedicated for that, it kind of does that automatically. This is how you can do that on your KW website.
And real speed.
Did what?
can Rails be uploaded?
Yeah.
It's-
Yes. Now it won't do a carousel with rips.
Oh, okay.
And Reels would really, the more general term for that, Reels is kind of specific to Instagram. So it'd just be like a short form video. Yeah. You could just embed that into the landing page. Embedding just mean like uploading it and kind of posting it.
Like, don't.
Yep. Now, if you do a link to that video, you may be like linking it to somewhere to Google Drive that you have it uploaded. I wouldn't necessarily recommend that. So you'd want to fully upload that video to the landing page, which is where it's called embedded instead of link. Yeah. So that it maybe automatically starts playing or you click play once you scroll over it.
Sooner like steak. I'd like to have a little guys like the fun.
Yeah. So what you would do is for the property landing page is you would come up here under the featured listings tab, and it asks you to search by the MLS number. So I literally just came here to the MLS, just found a random listing, put the MLS number in here, and it just found it in 2 seconds. Got the page title here, and it just pulled it right up. Created the landing page. Yeah, and just did it in 5 seconds. So, yeah, pretty easy there.
I love the expert feature. I know it's a little bit more complicated, but it allows you to do so much more now with your website than what we could previously do.
Well, will there be instructions for Link about how to?
On Novalink, probably not. Yeah, I don't think on Novalink. What you may do is your best bet is probably either to contact Scholarroy to get like further instructions on how to like deep dive into it, or maybe just go into command on the little chat feature. And if you're stuck somewhere, I would just go back to there and say, hey, I'm having a little trouble trying to do this, and maybe they can walk you through.
I would look for a Marty Miller video.
Yeah, Marty Miller videos are great too.
More of a deep dive on how to do all the expert things on your website. So that would probably be a really great video to watch.
You click right here, which I just did. Look at that one. It says how-to article at the very top right there at the middle. And that gives you step by step by step. And you don't
Oh, yeah, right here. Yeah.
look it up and you will print that out.
Oh, yeah. This too.
Every single step you were just talking.
X about
Yeah.
yeah.
And I bet it
Bless you.
Excuse me.
because
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Oh,
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. So it'll show you how to do it. Yeah, the how-to articles are great also. And they're kind of halfway videos, like you can kind of see. Yeah. So you can find those default images and all that. So yeah, it's pretty intuitive for the most part. So, and you can publish this page and you know, it'll go onto your site, and you can publish it, then you can delete it if you want to. I mean, it's pretty fast. You guys saw how quickly things get published. So you can kind of publish it, see what it looks like, and then delete it if you need to, so that you can see how fast or what it looks like on your actual website. So that's how you would do like a custom property landing page. So if you do, let's say for example, on your listing, if you wanted to capture, you know, a sign call, and maybe you have a QR code on your listing sign, you know, you have the QR code directed to this particular landing page. You could definitely do that and have people scan the QR code. It comes directly to here. It has the little contact me on the very bottom there. You know, that way you capture people's information that comes directly into your command, and now you have a potential new lead. So, or you could direct it somewhere else, like Kevin was saying. You could, if you have a Playster site, or if you have another GoDaddy site or something, you could have a landing page go there. You know, it can be used in all different kinds of ways, but yeah, that landing page is definitely important to have.
So this landing page for particular listings you have, when you enter all this information, is there any redundancy that shoots it into another part of your website where listings would show up automatically? Or is this so separate that it doesn't do double to anyone on the website? Is that making sense?
I think it would show up under the more section. Yeah, so like, you know, where we hovered over more and there was the little drop down, I think it would show up under there. I mean, let's just publish it and see where it shows up.
They might say it's add a custom image. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So this like one here.
Yeah, it doesn't always show up. These like when people have like if think it's Lifetime Fitness or publishing, they can have all these special things. You can't find them on the website unless you do that. So it would be like Lifetime Fitness / holiday special. It's nowhere on the website. You'd have to go to log into Lifetime Fitness / holiday.
Okay, so that's still like a
Right.
it's called a hidden like sugar. It's not this.
So like which website to you and other other kind of say that. That's types of people.
There why we on that is turning off once you publish it. So there should be a set that I made back that said you want work to be a hidden one, or if you want it to be published on our website.
So you don't want your listings to be public on your website indefinitely either.
Right. So then you can also make it with it under a separate category called like sold this all.
Yeah.
You can have like an address list expand the sold food that
Yeah.
SQL and show they start over the anonymous ordinance. You would grab.
Well, it's how easy it is to transfer from active to sold.
On your website, it should be pretty easy, but you're basically just telling it what tab it would go underneath.
So you just kind of shift and
Yeah.
things of that.
Because this might be like my website / active listings / 123 Main Street. And so when it's out, then you would say my website / sold listings / 123 Main Street. You would just change where it falls on it.
So if you wanted to just add your listings, the main part of the website, not have it as a landing page or a more kind of thing, you just want people to, when they show up to your homepage, to be able to see your listings.
So the homepage is still the landing page.
Right.
Oftentimes it'll have maybe an overview of all the other landing pages on the website to help you.
Yeah. And, you know, I don't even think this is showing up as it doesn't even show up like as a part of your site. Because, I mean, I'm going to the more. It's not even there. So it's just a separate page altogether. So if you look at the site, it's just my website / 1609 Goldenrod Lane, Keller, Texas. So this
reinforces the need to have your listings on the homepage, what's already there, so that people can find, right? How do you add them with it? Do they automatically show up there because they're attached to you in the MLS, or do you add them?
They will show up there, but the problem is you have to adjust the radius of the site. And so you're getting like 100 listings in an area unless you really make the search very specific, like within blocks of wherever that listing is.
Yeah.
Listings all over the Metroplex.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah. Proof.
There's no way to manually okay.
Yeah, because the if you go back to the homepage here, the featured listings piece.
Yeah.
So the featured properties, you have to click a center point, and then it'll auto-populate based on a list price and a range of like how far out it goes.
We'll be showing your listing and all the competing listings.
Or based on wherever the center point of where you choose. Yeah. So most people's are the office, like is Southlake, Texas, is the center point. So, I mean, you can choose it around your listing if you want, but who knows if your listing is in Keller, I mean, is it going to choose where your listing is? Maybe, you know.
To get through this website where you say my
Right. It's not a true custom site. It's
here.
right.
Broad.
This is it's a generic site. Exactly. Yeah. If you wanted something like that, you would have to almost build your own site to say, hey, I just want my listings featured on here. Yeah. Yeah. Because this featured properties piece right here is just, These are all just generic listings.
Are they other brokerages listing?
Yeah, I think it's just, yeah. I mean, there's JPAR, there's Universal, JPAR. Yeah, it's just the MLS. Yeah. This is like,
It's counterproductive.
well,
It was a true search.
yeah, it's just an MLS search. Yeah.
Quite correct, Bill. Even if you had your own website, you think were an IDS, you would still bring in all of that, and you would have to think other things that Greek culture was all part of the bill. Yeah, I also said IDS, because I'm like at least $100.
Right. That's exactly what yeah.
Yeah.
So it's normally at least $100 a month to have any listing shown on your website. Yeah, that's website's total the truth. And it has all that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, tree is good.
But free's great. So I was just trying to figure out where to go, you know. So then if there was a brokerage, for even to choose
Yeah.
tool, except for the war tab, you feel like a my listing must, and then you can click on that, and this would just talk you the largest landing pages.
Yeah. Yeah. And you may be able to do that with the custom pages. We'd have to get pretty deep into it and see if we could do that. Yeah. It would take a little time to build that out, but you could do that under the more, and then have a tab that says my listings and then just build those listings out. Yeah. It would take a little time to do that, but I think you could do that. You would just have to constantly update that every week or so. The more listings that you get as you sell them, you know, maybe put sold on them.
All listings, or like that.
Right. Rather than the current listings. Yeah, because then people can see kind of your track record versus that.
That's maybe a stick of that.
Yeah. And we talked about that in the Google class that Ludwin and I did a couple of weeks ago or last month, where we were doing the products that we had on the Google reviews was basically our sold listings, so that people, because a lot of people go to your Google page versus these pages. I personally feel like as they're trying to get more information about us, so our products were the sold listings that we had, you know, which we thought was pretty powerful. So yeah, you just doubling it up would be very helpful. You know, because the more places that you are online, the better it is for our searchability and our SEO and things like that. Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, yeah, but yeah, guys, this is kind of the gist of the new way these websites are done. So I know this expert mode definitely gets pretty intense and it can get really kind of in the weeds. But do you guys kind of have a better understanding of like how this works? To some degree, yeah. Yeah, it definitely, like I said, it does get in the weeds. It's a little bit more challenging, but I hope that you guys were able to take a little bit away from today.
Yeah.
So, good.